All right, hope everyone's doing well today. I did a video yesterday. Hey, I apologize for the clickbait title, but I think maybe I'm entitled once in a while to have some fun here. So, my son and I did a quick video yesterday, and we had a little fun with it and threw up a couple of charts of some fake players from Key and Peele. But one thing stuck out, and I think this is an important thing in the hobby right now, is the Michael Jordan rookie card. And I think people are, there's a lot of talk about bubbles and all that kind of stuff. I've done a few videos on bubbles before, and I just wanted to go over the Michael Jordan card real quick because when I was putting it up, it's not a card that I pay attention to terribly often, but when I put that chart up and overlaid it with some of the other stuff, I was looking at them like, okay, there's a lot of similarities here to some of the other cards we've seen in the industry that have gotten hammered here. So this is the long-term look at the Michael Jordan card. This is the PSA 8. I think anything above that goes on, the 9 or 10 goes to auction. So this is what Card Ladder has, and we'll roll with it here. But you can see that the prices were pretty stable for a long time, a lot of buying and all that kind of stuff. And then recently, you had this move, and prices started to compress, and you got your breakout. And what we are seeing now is fewer and fewer buyers, especially up in here, willing to pay for this card. And so, is it the end of the world? No. I mean, if you bought up here, it might be. But if you're looking to buy, I think there's some opportunities here. So, again, with this move, you want to see volume. You want to see a lot of buying to support these prices, and what we're seeing is declining volume here. And you have just a couple of people at the top. Now, there was a little bit of a kick safe here. You had this sale around $25,000, and then it kind of dropped down to that 20. You can see that the high price actually $26,000. But then there was another purchase that brought the price back up to that 24. It looks like a buy it now here, perhaps, up to that 23.5 level. But how many more buyers are going to come in to sustain these prices? So this has implications for the rest of the hobby as well. So as this money has come in, people are speculating on these high quality cards. If they start to see that they're going to get their butt kicked, for lack of a better way to say it, you could see that money starts coming out of other cards as well when they see that there is volatility to these. If they term it as an investment, that there is volatility to these names here. So, you could see a return to this level where there's a lot of buying, but that's a $15,000 level, and that is a pretty decent loss for the people up here. And that they might feel that they're getting burned. So real quickly, I want to go to just a couple charts here. So let's see. So we've got this longer term trend, and this is in percentage terms here, but you can see the dollar amounts from 3,000, then it was a double to 6,000, upwards of 12, and you've got your 15,000 in here, then almost to 30,000, and it's broken out of this. So it's respected it pretty well for a long time. Breaking out of it is not a big deal as long as you can hold it. If this cannot hold, then you will see likely a quick move inside of here, a lot of quick selling here. So as long as it kind of stays in this area, I think you're okay, but otherwise you might be coming back down to that $15,000 level, and it could conceivably drop even further back down to 9,000, or really just return to this area of kind of that, we'll call it like 8,000 or something like that, where it was before, and that would coincide with the bottom of this longer term range, and that could be a sharp drop overall. I'm not saying this is what could happen, but if you've got interest in this card here, then that's what you need to be aware of. So this is a closer look. This is the last year, and again, you've had this resistance area here, your breakout, and now it's kind of traveling up, but fewer and fewer buyers, and you're starting to see compressions. And I've talked about compressions on breakouts before, but this is a compression on a potential break down. So if there aren't buyers to come in and start supporting these prices here, you could quickly collapse again into this area, and then even further into an area where there is plenty of buying to support it. So wouldn't surprise me to see something like this. And again, when you look at the sales of other cards in the market, though, that high end could really get hit. So again, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I don't know, but it's something that is absolutely worth monitoring. All right, so it's like, Chad, you must be kidding me. There's no way that can happen. It's Michael Jordan, for crying out loud. So we saw this recently with Tiger Woods, and this was a card that we kind of pointed out that it's getting extended. There's not a lot of buying, and it returned right almost precisely to this level here where there was buying stepping in before. So it could have even gone a little bit further, but it looks like there's buyers that are stepping in. But usually these things do return to some level. I can't draw a straight line, but you get the point here. Do return to some sort of reference point. So just one more example, and I've done these before, but it's fun to check in on them once in a while here. So we'll see what the let's go with the 9 just for simplicity. And same thing, you had these monster spikes, and then they return to a previous reference point. Now you can start to see this thing round out a little bit, and the prices can probably start to move back up into this area here. So it is bottom. But again, when these things have these moves and there isn't buying to support them, they are going to return to a level where buyers are willing to step in again, and that is a previous reference point. So if Michael Jordan fell back down into that area where it was $9,000 to $15,000, that wouldn't be surprising. And again, that could scare a lot of that big money out of the market. Now, if you haven't bought those cards, terrific. You're going to have an opportunity, or you could have an opportunity. But if you are holding those cards and you're buying recently, if you're doing it for an investment purpose, be careful on that. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Appreciate your time and have a great rest of the day. Thank you.